Today, as we welcome you back, and we do so for a 3rd down and 7 for Auburn at the Washington 11. Here's Stidham, big pocket for him. Back in the end zone, it is up and it is caught. Touchdown, Sal Cannella. The 6'5" frame stretching up to bring it down. Touchdown, Auburn.
I go right back to Jones. He's your best mismatch in the red zone.
Taking another shot. Oh, a spectacular catch by Quentin Pounds for the touchdown. How did he haul that one in?
Well, you want to talk about an answer. Auburn scores, and right back, Washington comes 4 straight passes right on the money from Browning, in an unbelievable catch from Quentin Pounds.
That's Odell Beckham neighborhood. What a grab.
A decision for Chris Peterson, 4th and 15.
I think you've got to go for it.
You got to go for it, yeah.
I mean, remember, they had to burn a timeout when they were on defense because of a personnel issue as well. So,
All-out blitz. 4th and 16. Here they come. Browning not going to get out of there. Vontavious Russell running down the field. You can't hear anything. The Auburn sideline has exploded in joy.
Right away, and they are delaying when they line up.
Second down. Patterson in trouble. He lost the football. It's free. The Irish pick it up. Tavon Coney out of bounds. Ball game. Notre Dame will win.
Tight end Smith motions in. Tua's got it. Spins away, throws to the end zone. A risky throw, caught for a touchdown. There are some flags in late. It was Judy on the receiving end. He may have roughed the quarterback.
Remember, this is what A&M and Jimbo Fisher pride themselves on.
And Clemson as well. The rush in the corners. Farrell almost gets by. Into the middle. Was it caught? Touchdown! Touchdown, Kendrick Rogers! Now they're tearing the lid off the place, but you got to get the 2. Let's look at this catch again.
Ball's deflected. Does he keep his... Oh, yeah, that ball did not touch the ground.
With 46 seconds to play. Mine rolling. Farrell after him. There's a flag. Mine's got to throw it, and it's intercepted. Kayvon Wallace this time holds on to it, and there's going to be a hold called.
offense. Penalties decline. Point is no good.
But we've got 46 seconds and an onside kick coming now.
The outside. Play clock is at 3. Try to work the sideline here. Frank steps up. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete. And they catch a break. 4 seconds left. Mark Stoops is saying it was a fumble. They have not whistled it dead, and they will get it down to the goal line. And now the line judge says touchdown, Kentucky. Unbelievable. Here's the call.
After further review, the ruling on the field of a fumble is confirmed. A touchdown was scored by Kentucky at the end of the play. Game is over.
Kentucky fans can excel. Finally, the streak is dead.
Now it's up to Brandon Reese, sophomore from Gilbert, who originally committed to Alabama, to give Arizona State the win. Snap is good. That's it.
.8:30 to go. Jordan Hare with 87,000 screaming. Burrow on a play fake. Deep middle. Got it! Complete to Derek Dillon. Dillon on the run. Can they get him? Unbelievable. What a throw. 71 yards later. A two-point conversion coming up. Josh Grodin is a holder. Blake Ferguson will snap it. If it's good, they go back to the Bayou. First place in the West.
Can Auburn get a push and get their hands up?
Cole Tracy to win it for LSU. Kick on the way, and it is dead center. And the 13-game home winning streak for the Tigers has ended. And Cole Tracy's on the bottom of that mayhem. Really good football game.
So a lot could still happen here in the last 41. 42 yards for the tie. The play gets off. It's heading left. No good. The fifth-year senior, Rafael Gaglianone, a Groza watch list kicker. Can't connect from 42 yards out. And maybe those timeouts paid the exact dividends that Kalani Sitake thought they might if he called all of the timeouts and let Gaglianone think about it.
Daniels wasn't able to set his feet and throw the ball and drive it onto the frame. He threw it off his back foot again. Chase McGrath into attempt a 50-yarder. McGrath blocked! Loose! Texas has it! Wheeler down the sideline! Touchdown Longhorns!
At the controls with Damian Harris behind him. They might go for one right here, and he will, much like the championship game. Touchdown! The same guy. I don't know if it was the same pattern, Gary, but it sure looks similar. Touchdown, Alabama.
From here, LaRussa, they're going to hand off. But you just have to take a knee here. Cox goes rolling. He wants the end zone. Cox inside the 10. He stretches and he adds in an exclamation point for Old Dominion. Why take a knee when you can celebrate in the end zone? And the Monarchs are a minute 34 away from one of the biggest upsets in college football in years.
Tape, they're going to be proud of these young men up front for Kentucky.
Anthony, it's one thing to beat a team. It's another thing to beat them at their own game. Mississippi State came in here, thought they were the most physical team. The opposite thing happened here tonight.
182 yards rushing and Snell to it.
Unbelievable.
Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown of the night. But as they like to say in the Commonwealth, Snell, yeah.
If you're Syracuse, should you be using timeouts here?
I think you should, yeah.
13th play of the drive for Clemson.
If nothing else, to rest your defense and make sure they're on the same page to try to prevent a touchdown.
Clemson has all the time it needs to kick a field goal or score a touchdown, and they score the touchdown. Travis Etienne walks in 94 yards. And the lead for Clemson with 41 seconds to go.
Outstanding work by the offensive line. Watch the right go.
He didn't lose it. Lawrence won it. 4th and 17. Last call for Syracuse. Dungy just did get it off with Xavier Thomas in his face. Here's Dante Strickland way short of the first down. And time runs out. And Clemson, the victim of big upsets in each of the last 2 regular seasons, dodges a huge bullet against a very game Syracuse team here today.
Greg, you remember a year ago when we were here, and Todd Grantham, the Florida defensive coordinator, was the defensive coordinator at Mississippi State versus Alabama, and he came after them, and it cost them. It'll be interesting to see what he chooses to do here.
This could be the game right here for Mississippi State. Here comes the blitz. Fitzgerald gets walloped and sacked. Donovan Steiner with the hit, and the Bulldogs turn it over on downs. Florida's about to win this one.
Gotta hurry. Just get it off. Sanders, smothered. Chase Young, another big play. Ohio State makes a stop and takes over.
For University of Texas, Red River, immortality.
Blitz. It's intercepted by Florida. Brad Stewart. Touchdown. The only Gator on the roster from the state of Louisiana.
Probably do that on 3rd down, depending on what they do here.
Kick it on 3rd down. It might not matter. It does not. Travion Williams wins the game in overtime for Texas A&M.
Second down and 5. See if they can get some tempo here, if they get some positive yards. Stidham, no time to throw, and he'll be dropped. Lost the football. It's on the turf. Still on the turf, scooped up by Tennessee. Touchdown, Volunteers. Alontae Taylor comes out of there with the football in a mad scramble, and the Vols pick up 6. Alexis Johnson was hanging on to Stidham.
The Oregon defense rose up after 1st and goal for Washington from the 6. Can Washington's defense do the same, led by Ben Burkervin, who has 19 tackles today?
Tell you, if I'm Washington, I'm rolling my coverage to Mitchell. I'm not letting him have single coverage down here on the bottom.
Mitchell goes in motion. They hand it off. Straight ahead. head for a touchdown. C.J. Verdell wins the game for Oregon.
Uses all of his play clock. He does a pretty good job of it. And now he's going to keep it himself. Joe Burrow on the run. A stiff arm. And Burrow trying to ice it himself. And it's Brissett. He's going to walk in the corner. Touchdown LSU. What a performance by the Tigers on their home field today.
You're going to have something to complement that, and Nick Fitzgerald right now can't provide it.
Fitzgerald, another interception. It's Delpit with his second. Fifth pick of the year for Delpit. And 4 interceptions by Fitzgerald. Although at the end here, you're just trying to force it in there. It's not shocking you're going to get picked. You're trying to make something happen.
Minshew to the end zone. Touchdown! Desmond Patman. Party on!
Satisfying win. We think obviously about Tyler Trent, the most dedicated, passionate, tough-minded Purdue fan out there, and a young man who's battled bone cancer for 3 times. The most recent prognosis, very grim, Kirk, and as you know, he had one wish as he makes his way toward the Purdue locker room, and that was for Purdue to upset Ohio State and for him to be here to see it. Clock all the way down. It's Moore in motion. They get it to him. Moore in space. A burst of speed. A first down for Purdue. He's still going. Moore cuts back. Touchdown! Despite just shocking the world and pulling the upset, they're contenders in the Big Ten West. It is intercepted. Bailey the other way. Marcus Bailey punctuates this upset with a pick 6.
Beaten down on you. And Jake's all alone in the backfield. Check that. Swift comes to join him. All 3 receivers to the right. 3rd down and 9. From fires. Caught. Touchdown. Terry Godwin. Again on 3rd down for the 3rd time from a touchdown throw on 3rd and long.
Wilson will throw. End zone. Touchdown. C.J. Conrad. Kentucky with one of the more improbable wins beats Missouri 15-14.
4 receivers, Hill is the back. Can the Cowboys get it back to double digits on this play? It's a keeper. Cornelius leaps, stands, touchdown! Wow!
Virtually uncoverable early on in the first half here. Expect him to start to get some touches to get that speed on the edge.
So the offensive touches are even, and now DeAndre Swift breaks it again all the way for the sophomore from Philly. DeAndre Swift, 84 yards, touchdown, Georgia.
Greer
refuse. Snaps it anyway. Greer lobs it in the air. Oh! What a catch, Gary Jennings! Touchdown, West Virginia! Wow! What a throw by Will Greer with 16 seconds left. Adjustment by Texas. They're going to be at the top of your screen. That's Sills and Boyd right here at the top. They've also got a help man to take away the slant. This ball's going to go down to the right side. Greer in the gun. Greer, quarterback run. Greer, he got it. Touchdown. 2-point conversion for West Virginia. But a flag.
The result of the play is the extra point try is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7 of the offense. 15-yard penalty will be administered on the kickoff. That's number 7's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Will Greer with the 2-point conversion. West Virginia up by a point.
That holds up.
Yep. Committee can stay home. They don't have to fly in.
Third down and 8. See if Devin White comes flying in. He's trying. Tagovailoa flushed out of the pocket. He'll run with it. He's got the first down and more. Still on the run. He is gone. Touchdown, Alabama. 44 yards. And he's holding his knee again at the end of that.
Loss on second down. Wilson gets his team right back in position with a third and very manageable inside the 25.
Kentucky needs 3 scores in 5 minutes.
The out route up top is there.
Holds on to it too long and it's intercepted. Marquill Osborne. Kentucky comes up empty again.
2 timeouts and a minute 3 left. Here we go. Looking for the lead. Cornelius behind and knocked away. Trey Brown on the coverage. And the 2-point conversion fails.
Enough. Although the resume is relatively short, the 1 overtime win against Oklahoma, it is huge.
Ellinger, 283 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 59 yards rushing, minus the sacks. Back pass, caught! Wow. It's Humphrey! It's touchdown! Oh my goodness!
Haskins to throw, gets rid of it quick, and it's caught! Touchdown, Benjamin Victor! The Buckeyes a point after away from tying the game with 40 seconds left. Pigram throws it deep, receivers wide open, caught inside the 40, Jacobs. The clock will stop as they reset the chains at the 38-yard line. 28 seconds to go. Still 1 timeout for Maryland. Pigram in trouble. Ball comes out. Pigram covers it. Chase Young forced the fumble. 10 defenders on the field. Pigram steps up, runs into his own man, gets away from a Buckeye. Now in trouble and gets sacked. And we're going to overtime. Draymond Jones on the takedown. Haskins keeps it. Dives in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. McFarland on a jet sweep. Inside the 20. To the 10. 5. And touchdown. If he went down there, is the knee down or is it still off the ground?
After review, the runner's knee was down with the ball at the 1-yard line. It will be 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal on the 1. Fleet Davis is in. Touchdown, Maryland.
And the Terrapins are going for the win. Going for 2 in the win. Pigram rolling out, looking, throws, no, incomplete! Ohio State survives! Their Big Ten title hopes and college football playoff hopes hanging in the balance on one play, and Pigram couldn't hit Jay-Sean Jones, and Ohio State will play for the Big Ten East title in Columbus against Michigan next Saturday.
On whether to keep it or hand it off. They're coming after him. He throws quickly. It's caught. It is a touchdown for Tylan Wallace with 42 seconds to go.
The seasoned veteran quarterback playing for Florida State.
They lost about 15 seconds and counting here before the snap. Francois, deep ball down the middle, got a man, and it's caught. Terry keeps his feet, touchdown, Florida State.
Called it much more tightly. It's a different officiating crew here tonight, obviously. And when we saw in Stillwater, Greer balls up in the air and now loose on the ground. And Oklahoma has it. Curtis Bolton taking off for the end zone. Second defensive score of the night for Oklahoma.
Zach.
Something to be said, though, about this Ohio State team. This is our third Ohio State game this year. We had them against Minnesota at home. Golden Gophers gave them a run as they run it with Paris Campbell down the sideline. Watch out! Campbell turns on the juice. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 78 yards. No flags.
Didn't know there was room for that. Yeah. The Dogs are going to give them a game in Atlanta next Saturday. Georgia playing its best football of the season. Meanwhile, Kellen Mond now 2 straight completions. But this one is a loss and a fumble. It's stripped away. Streaking the other way is Michael Divinity. Touchdown LSU.
Been their MO all season. As we mentioned early in the third quarter, the A&M defense was gassed.
Fake to Brissett. Moreau. Touchdown. Bulldozing his way to give the LSU Tigers the lead.
I didn't think Moreau was going to be able to get out. It looked like he was hung up at the line of scrimmage, and he was able to fight his way loose and not only make the catch, but able to battle through Donovan Wilson, who had to go low. That's a big man at 6'6", 255 pounds.
Almost 54 yards to go for Texas A&M, down 7. Mond trouble with the snap, almost went down to a knee, and that ball is picked off. It's Delpit that'll put it away with his 6th interception of the season. LSU is going to 10 wins.
Was having to come in there for a pickup. They may be taking a look to see if Devin White, they're going to take a look to see if there was targeting on Kellen Mond. And of course, LSU fans are be pretty upset if that's the case.
After review, the quarterback's knee was down at the 39-yard line. Ball will be placed there where it'll be 3rd down. Please set the game clock to 36 seconds.
That's a heck of a...
Because Texas A&M has no timeouts remaining and no way to stop the clock, the play is subject to a 10-second subtraction. Please set the game clock to 26 seconds. The clock will start on the ready for play.
That's a heck of a catch. by the replay booth. And potentially an important one, obviously. What would have been a game-ending interception by Delpit. Safeties you'll see.
Last chance on a 4th down for the Aggies. Mon steps up. Catch made at the 41-yard line by Davis. That's a first down. To go for A&M in 10 seconds. Mond, catch inside the 20 by Rogers. And now A&M has a realistic shot after a 23-yard completion, but the clock will start as they move it, and do they get it off?
Quarterback spiked the ball. There was 1 second on the clock. Please set the game clock to 1 second. Your second down. Clock will start on the snap.
Not before. 12 red zone targets coming into this game.
Game on the line. Mon, end zone. Caught! Courtney Davis!
You don't make any bigger catches than this one. The Aggies are trying to break a streak, and he's working against one of the best cover men in the country in Greedy Williams. And Kellen Mond, who has struggled this entire half through a strike, and Courtney Davis made it count. 4 catches, 64 yards for Davis, and a touchdown on the final possession.
And Jimbo Fisher elects to play for more football. Seth Small. Sends us to overtime. There is a flag down. It looked like LSU might be offsides. Burrow under pressure, sacked at the 32. Alaka got him.
He's got to get rid of this football. Lost LSU another 4 or 5 yards.
Tracy's 21 of 23 inside 50 yards, but missed one tonight. This from exactly 50 to give LSU the lead. Line drive right through. Boy, how big has Tracy been this season? Mon, nobody home.
He's throwing it towards Courtney Davis and Kendrick Rogers' side. Left side of that formation, both receivers not within 5 yards of that throw.
Seth Small from 24 yards. How about that LSU goal line stand? And we play on to a second overtime of the game. Now it's Mon with Williams blocking in front. Touchdown.
Quickly.
Brosette stretches to the goal line. Touchdown.
He's got fresh legs. The guy hadn't had to do much all night long.
Burrow, end zone, caught! D. Anderson. A&M's throat in the second overtime, and now must go for 2.
He wasted no time getting in that time. At the top of your screen, this is Justin Jefferson.
Burrow rolls out, got it. Jefferson Laspia comes to the bench, and Mons back in shotgun with Williams to his left. All kinds of time, but nothing to find. Jump ball to the end zone. Rodgers, I think, made that catch, and there's a flag. Wow!
With PI all over. How does he make this catch? But does. I don't think that ball ever made contact with the ground. Watch Terrence Alexander pull his left hand down, and Rodgers stays with this football. It almost bounced off his chest and his shoulder pads.
To extend the game. Mon. Got it! It's Rodgers again!
Why not stay with a hot hand?
Punch it in the first frame when the Aggies could have won the game on a 3rd and goal. This time Mon extending the play over the head of Sternberger, covered up by Delpit, 4th down.
Well covered in the end zone. That's been the story mostly of the second half.
And the 21-yarder is straight through. So LSU can now win it with a touchdown in the 4th overtime.
In this division, behind Alabama, and perhaps even a Sugar Bowl Peach Fiesta for LSU. A lot on the line, and a streak to be broken perhaps for A&M.
Burrow takes off, down at the 3. Landis Durham on the tackle, and Coach O says kick it. He's made 92 field goals in his career. Now from 26. (52-52), and we're headed to a 5th overtime. Now, it's been a while since Edwards-Helaire has been in the game. Here he is. Looks like he's gonna throw. Carter, touchdown. Why not?
Well, if Burrow's going to be your runner, then Edwards-Helaire naturally should be your passer. And Torrey Carter should be the receiver, who we just mentioned gets almost no targets and now makes 2 catches in the 5th overtime.
3rd overtime.
We've got Foster Morrow all the way to the bottom of the screen.
And a miscommunication with Jefferson. So the lead is 6. Mond, end zone, touchdown! Rodgers again!
Mond stepping up in the pocket. Didn't flush out. Kept his eyes downfield, and he's able to hit Kendrick Rodgers, who they have listed at 6'4". This guy is 6'6" if he's an inch. And he has come up huge. You mentioned the big game he had versus Clemson. Kellen Mond had a career day that day. This is an even bigger performance.
Now for the win. If A&M gets it, it's over. If LSU stops them, we go to a 6th overtime. Mon with all kinds of time, and it's incomplete. He wanted Jamon Osborne, but Greedy Williams was all over him, and we go to a 6th overtime at Kyle Field in College Station. But a little too soon.
This has turned into the game of the week on rivalry weekend, and Mond has Sternberger! Touchdown!
He was lined up at wing. It's a formation we've seen a lot this game. We haven't seen them throw it. Contributed now here in the overtimes.
Mond, Rodgers again, why not? Burrow. Jefferson makes the grab inside the 5, first and goal.
This LSU's over the football quicker.
And Burrow keeps it himself. Touchdown to LSU. Now it's the 2-point conversion to try to keep the game going.
Great read right here by Burrow. As you see A&M crashing down, Tyrell Dodson too far upfield. And Burrow able to get underneath the edge defender for the Aggies and into the end zone. The 28th carry for Joe Burrow in this game. This time a different formation.
Burrow got it. D. Anderson says he's not ready to go home. Dick Vitale in Cameron Indoor Stadium once said, "I want to stay here all night." That's what we're doing in College Station today. Is it Sunday yet?
Touchdown, score, and catch.
Burrow running all night into the end zone. Touchdown.
When we talked to the A&M defensive coaches, we asked them, who does Nick Brissett remind you of? They said, he's got a little Darius Geis. We should have asked, who does Joe Burrow remind you of? As a ball carrier, of course.
This one deflected, and even though it's caught, it's short of the goal line as D. Anderson makes the catch. So the Aggies can tie it if they score a touchdown, but win it with a 2-point conversion.
Rodgers in the game now, right here, the bottom of your screen.
Mond, strike to Davis, touchdown.
According to Davis, I guess he felt like he was getting overlooked. Rodgers getting all the attention. So why not catch another touchdown? It was Davis with 1 second on the clock after making 3 catches prior to get A&M down the field that scored the tying touchdown. And because it was obvious what they were about to do, slam it right up in there and see if they couldn't get it in for 2.
Rodgers in the slot from outside the 5. Mond looking that way. Got it! It's Rodgers! The Aggies win the game of the year in the Southeastern Conference. Texas A&M ends a 7-game losing streak to LSU. Jimbo Fisher has his statement victory as the head coach of the Aggies and the rivalry is on. Here he is with Chris.
Shelley scans to the wide side. That ball's juggled and picked, and headed the other way is Byron Murphy. A game-changing play. 66 yards to the house. Defense with the first touchdown tonight.
The second interception of the night, and really, it's neither quarterback's fault. This is just unfortunate.
2 timeouts for Texas. Oklahoma by 5. Murray lofts one up for Calcaterra. What a catch! With the defender on him, it looked like he snared it with one hand. Grant Calcaterra with 2 minutes to go.
First down. Remember, they missed it and went to overtime. Just inside the 16, quarterback draw, Jalen Hurts. Touchdown! Are you kidding me?
Doing big things for the Buckeyes. First down to the 17. Haskins passing again. Touchdown, Dobbins. Wow. This kid is masterful.
Now the Tigers trying to add to the lead. Lawrence for the end zone, just like that. They make the Panthers pay. Higgins for the second time tonight.
I put the little marker on Higgins because if I'm a quarterback and I got 29 seconds to go and I see one-on-one coverage with my guy, I'm going to go to it all day.
For Lawrence to be patient and read and take what that defense gives him, and that was a good decision right there.
2 receivers bunched to each side. Adam Choice remains the running back. A deep throw by Lawrence, a lot of contact. Justin Ross broke free from it. He's down in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Four receivers for Trevor Lawrence. Down the seam, open man, Ross again. Touchdown, Clemson. He'll run a play. Again, very tentative rush. Lawrence lofts it up to the end zone. Juggling catch made. Was it in bounds for T. Higgins? At least for the moment, the answer is yes. And it's Dante Vaughn, the stand-in for Julian Love, in coverage again.
One matchups out on the perimeter.
Tagovailoa looking to his left. Looped deep in the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown! What a catch, Henry Ruggs.
Talent, number 8.
He's got the 3rd most carries among these running backs on this team. Tagovailoa, clean pocket, flips it in the flat. There goes Jacobs. Head of steam. Lowers the shoulder and scores. It is personal. It's emphatic. And it's incredibly lopsided.
Well, we just talked about how this is a guy that has an excitement and an energy about him this week, knowing who he's going up against, but it's also his skill set.
See if that proves costly on the drive. It's 2nd and 8. Tua's got it again. Nope. Judy's got it over the middle. Touchdown, tied. Doesn't matter.
If Brent Venables is watching this, I'm guessing he's going to take away the inside slant, because tonight it's been open from the first play to this drive right here with 6:08 to go, and Tua has made Oklahoma pay. He had to always throw it downfield. We'll go back and look at this film. I want you to count up how many times they hit a quick slant. It's been at least 10.
Fair catch. And the Tigers will take over at the 25 with their tall, deep-voiced quarterback from the state of Georgia. Third throw in 3 plays. It's intercepted. And the Tigers are going the other way. A.J. Terrell with a pick 6. Second down run, and Harris has a crease and shows his strength as he spins free. He'll move the sticks. First down to the 38. Josh Jacobs, who had a monster game against his home state Oklahoma team in the semis, spells Harris, but Tua's looking to throw. It's a downfield shot. Jerry Jeudy, the target. He's got it, and the Tide answer quickly. It's third down defense. Only a 3-man rush. Lawrence sloops a shot downfield, and he has T. Higgins. Brought down inside the 20. Savion Smith saved a touchdown. Each team with a 62-yard completion so far. Etienne shows the explosiveness and still barreling into the end zone. Clemson back in front. Damian Harris. They fake it to him. Tua rolling out and flips it to a wide open Hale Henches. Touchdown Tide.
Everybody's thinking you're going to run the football. Great time to come back with a play action look the other way.
Ooh, it's off the upright and no good. And Alabama has missed a PAT for the 9th time. It targeted Renfro twice. 2 incompletions. And now Etienne is going to be wrapped up and knocked down by big Quinnen Williams and company for a loss. Damian Harris is the back. It's Ruggs in motion. To a rolling shovel pass, and the Tigers sniffed it out. Austin Bryant. The Bullivus, who had the PAT miss, out for the field goal. Hasn't missed since mid-October. Has been automatic inside of 40. And nothing feels automatic tonight. You slide that one in.
Automatic. Wait, look at Alabama's coverage. Look how tight they are. Almost daring Trevor Lawrence to throw behind him. Now they back off up top.
Feaster in the flat. Gets a block. Gets another block. And spins down inside the 25. Tigers make a statement as Etienne walks in, stretching the lead. Out of Oklahoma when the Tide signed him. Tua looking to throw and first down. Launches it for Jeudy, but it's picked off. The second interception. This is Trayvon Mullen. And Mullen getting some blocks and still going. Tight roping out near midfield as Tua is picked off for the second time. It's a shovel pass in the middle. And battling his way to the end zone. Etienne for a second time. Tigers on fire. Clemson crowding the line, but they back out. Now late pressure, and Tagovailoa is hammered. Trayvon Mullen, who just had the pick, gets home on a blitz. Tigers back in the red zone again. Choice wrestled down by Quinnen Williams. That big bear of a defensive tackle making a play. Tigers stall in the red zone for the first time, so a 36-yard field goal attempt from Greg Hugel, the senior kicking in his 3rd national championship game. 10 of 15 this season. And career field goal number 54.
Interference.
Ooh, I don't know, Coach. Where has it split decision appear on that one?
All right.
The officials agree.
I'm always for the receiver, but I didn't think he grabbed that shoulder. I thought he placed his hand on it, but I don't think he grabbed it.
Clemson alert for a fake. Bullivus from 40 yards, and it is a fake. And taking off is Mac Jones, the backup quarterback, and it's snuffed out. Niles Pinckney made the stop. This end making some noise. And backpedaling Lawrence flips it open, wide open. Justin Ross off and running. The Alabama native wins the foot race. And Clemson strengthens its grip on this championship game. And they scored 5 of their last 6 possessions.
What a difference a year makes.
Uh-oh. Another doink. Big field goal counts in that. Tua, they pick up the blitz. Can he scramble for it? Got a ways to go. Makes a cut. Shows the toughness. The spot will decide it. Maybe just short. 3rd and 13. Lawrence just launches. Freshman versus freshman. And Ross makes a catch on the far sideline. A brilliant juggling catch as he beat Josh Jobe. They bring 5. Lawrence picks up the blitz, delivers, and is that another circus catch by Ross? Wow! Lawrence with the rush coming, finds T. Higgins, touchdown. There's a flag down, late hit after the touchdown. Tagovailoa trying to run, ain't gonna get there. Chased down by Cleveland Farrell, and the Tigers begin to celebrate.
But you can come up with some of the scheme. Brent Venables should get a game ball. We're talking about all these players. Dabo deserves it, but boy, that defense came prepared and outplayed Alabama for 60 minutes.
There's a reason why Venables makes more than $2 million a year, and he's showing you that tonight. One more first down. And this will end deep in Tide territory with very likely a victory formation and a 55th win for this Clemson senior class. The Tigers reclaim their crown by crushing Alabama. Delirium on the Clemson side as the challengers dethrone the champs. Stunned Bama players, humbled tonight here in California.